Welcome, everybody, to the hot seat, your Thursday night addiction. So glad you're here today. Guys, I'm saying today because it's still freaking sunny in here. I don't even need to have my lighting on, but freaking Dutch is already causing trouble. As you guys can see, we have a different co-host tonight. Johnny Mags, who's also on the mend, is stepping in for Daddy Dutch Barbecue for Kent. Kent's going to cook a whole hog this weekend. And he's in bed right now in the Winnebago, all by himself. I wonder what he's doing to that pig. That's all I got to know. That's all I'm wondering. All right, so we got a great guest tonight. Darrin, I've been wanting to talk to him for a long time. Ash Kickin BBQ. His link to his YouTube channel is down below. I know our moderators will put the links in the chat for his Instagram too. Like I said, I've been wanting to talk to this cat for a long time, so I'm excited. But first, we're going to say hi to our new co-host, or our sub co-host, Johnny Mags. How you doing, big guy?
What's up, brother? Glad to be here. Glad I'm able to be here.
You too, man.
But, you know, we're on the mend. We're hurting a little bit, but.
How's the pain pills and the alcohol mix?
No alcohol.
No alcohol.
I do a lot of stupid stuff, but prescription meds and booze.
At least you're smart about it. All right, brother. Well, just because you're not drinking doesn't mean that Darrin and I aren't drinking. So, cheers, boys. Working on a little whiskey today. Darrin, what do you got in your cup?
I got some ice cold water right now.
Attaboy. All right, so why don't you, Johnny, set the super shot.
And I'm rocking the lemonade.
Drinking the lemonade. Oh, shit. I feel like the alcoholic, but that's okay. All right, set the super shot prize for us tonight, and let's get this thing going.
$25.
$25. All right, guys, for every super shot tonight, not only are you going to watch, I guess, myself drink, I will send out Cooking with CJ hat to you guys. So up to 7 super shots get 7 hats. All right. Let's see here. Cooking with Kirby's in the chat. Mad Horse Barbecue's in there. What's up, Brian? Smoky Joe's Pit Barbecue. James from Emma McClaimham. How you guys doing? See C-Max in the chat. And C-Mac, you did wonderful this week subbing for Johnny Mags on the Pit Life Barbecue podcast. So great job, C-Mac. There you go. Brian's put the first one in there. All right. Thanks a lot, Brian. I'm writing it down. Brian, hit me up on Facebook Messenger with your address, and I'll get them out this week. Kay Franklin's in there. Charcoal Charger. Let's see here. Uncle Steve Shake. And I'm sorry, Uncle Steve. This show is sponsored by Uncle Steve Shake, and there will be a giveaway. So make sure you guys get some of that Uncle Steve Shake. His link's down below. And you put that shit on everything. All right. I know he doesn't put that on his logo, but you put that shit on everything. Richmond, how you doing, buddy? See here. Steven and Jacqueline in the chat. They just put your links in there, Darrin. See Canadian Jim, Josh and Bethany are in there. Kris from Eastwood Farms. I think I said Kevin already. Mom's Quest, what's up, Skip? All right, guys. If I didn't catch you, I'll catch you on the next round. Delana, I see you. How you guys doing? See here. All right. So, Darrin, say hi to the people, brother.
How's it going, everyone? Happy to be here. I heard some familiar names in there. What's up, Kirby?
Mm-hmm. Cheers, everybody. Pickles Barbecue's in the chat. What's up, Charlie? Keith Bettag is here to keep score with us tonight. Let's see here. He'll throw that. We got 32 in the chat. There you go, Keith. Appreciate it. GT said he wants a hat. GT, you get it, buddy. All right, I owe you guys a couple shots. So before we get into the questions, there you go. Michael Garcia, how you doing? Oh, God, the first one's always the hardest one, huh, Max?
Yes.
No, all right, one more. Cheers, guys. Frack Daddy's in there. What's up, guys? Make sure y'all hitting the thumbs up for brother Darrin in the chat. We're excited to talk to him tonight. Darrin, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready for these hard-hitting, deep dive, real questions for you, buddy?
I'm ready. Let's get some stimulation going between the ears here.
All right, let's get you thinking. All right, guys. As always, if you have questions, put them to Is it Johnny Mag's BBQ in there, bud?
At Johnny Mag's BBQ, I'll
Put a comment.
Say hello so everyone gets the link.
There you go. Grumpus, I see you. How you doing? Romel, he says, "What's up, Darrin?"
Oh, Romel from over on Instagram. What's up, brother?
Yep. Welcome, guys. Appreciate y'all being here. There you go. Johnny Mag's BBQ. Make sure you put it there. Miss Booger's in there. LT said he wants a Daddy Dutch barbecue hat. I'll work on that with my next go around. Greg DeGiorgio, the barbecue broker, said he will drink for Johnny tonight. All right, Greg, get in there, buddy. I love it. Jet's in there. What's up, guys? All right, so first question.
Tell me yours too.
Yeah, Greg, you owe too, buddy. We're also live on Facebook, so I'll be asking the questions from Facebook. Justin Lagassi's in there. He said, "What's up, Darrin?"
What's up, man?
All right, we got some fans in there. I love it. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Who else? All right. So let's just start with the easy question. Where are you from? Where do you live? Where do you reside, buddy?
I'm from Minnesota, just outside of the suburbs, or in the suburbs outside of Minneapolis. Been in Minnesota my whole life, but I do like to escape to up north in the cabin whenever I can. I like to get away from the cities. I don't like the cities, but this is where the good money for work is. So that's what it is.
All right, sounds good. Tell me something. Are you a Vikings fan?
I am. What's up? Is Brian in the chat? What's up, Brian?
Brian's in there. Yep. He actually gave us a super shot. He's getting the hat tonight. So I guess it's good that Kent is not here. Kent is a diehard Packers fan. So I can see there being turmoil. So there it is.
Yeah, I mean, you got to feel sorry for some people. That's rough.
That's awesome, man. Oh wow! All right, so hey, Bill from Chicken Fried Barbecue, what's up, brother? Woods, thank you guys for being here. So, are you worried about the football season starting this year?
I don't know what's going to happen. I've heard mixed reports. I've heard that speaking of the Packers, Lambeau is just allowing their season ticket holders to be there. I've heard no fans. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I don't think that the NFL is going to not have a football season. They got to figure out some way. If baseball's playing, the NFL has to. I know it's contact versus a little less contact, but that's a lot of revenue for these professional sports teams and athletes. They still got to get paid. So I think they got to figure out something, even if it's a shortened season or whatever. They got to figure out something to make it work. Yeah,
I agree, man. We'll see how it goes. I know people are reporting and all that stuff. So, all right. G. Rod Gross said Vikings aren't much of a team. Go, Pack, go. There you go. That's how it always starts. Let's see.
He's from Canada, so his opinion doesn't matter.
There you go. he's a big Toronto Argonauts fan.
Love you, G. Rod.
I love it, man. That's so cool. All right, so we got another super shot in there from K. Franklin. Appreciate you, brother. All right, if K. Franklin, if you can find me on Facebook, send me your address. We'll get you out a hat for sure. Let's see here. Who else? Brian Woodbury said CFL don't count. I love it. See here. TD's Brewing Q Barbecue says bear down, guys. He's a big Bears fan.
Oh man, they got Nick Foles this year.
Right on. Let's see here. Shane, what's up, Shane? How you doing, buddy? Johnny Mags, go Pack, go. All right. Enough about football. I know people don't care. What's the Facebook link? Find me at CJ Volkman, VOLKMANN. All right, man. Let's see here. Let's talk about family life. Kids, dog, cat, spouse, ferret. What do you got, bud?
Yep, I have a 6-year-old dog. Her name's Addie. You're probably going to hear her in a minute. Nice. Barking when the fiance comes home. So she's a 6-year-old German Shepherd and Lab mix. She's a rescue dog. I rescued her from a really small rescue place 4 hours up north right by my cabin. Had her since she was 1. She's awesome. I have a fiance who is probably the most wonderful person I've ever met in my life. She's just got a good heart, and she puts up with my bullshit than my 18 smokers in the garage. And
Oh yeah.
so I'm very lucky to have her. She's very supportive of just like catering barbecue, competition barbecue. She's the one, you know, amongst with a few others who has pushed me to get back into doing YouTube videos. So I owe a lot of that to her. I mean, I don't have that many videos, but I'm working on them and always filming, and she's very supportive of it and lets me do my thing. So I'm very thankful for her.
Does she ever get out there and help you?
No, I don't like filming when people are around. I do everything myself. I can talk to the camera fine if it's just me, but if there's someone else in the room, I feel weird. So she leaves and lets me do my thing, or she'll go hang out upstairs until I'm done. So I'm trying to get better with that, because it would be nice to get some angles while I'm talking without having to adjust another camera or set up another camera, you know. So working on my comfort level with that.
It's fun. That's all good. But at least she supports you, and that's the biggest thing. And I think all of us that are YouTubers that have a spouse, either wife or husband, whatever, having the support to do what we're doing. And I know you do comps too, and it's not just the YouTube and all that stuff. Having that support is key, and it's the only way you could be successful. At least I feel, you know.
Well, for sure. And I mean, it's like she's the one, as soon as I'm done like clipping up a video, I have her watch it and tell me like, what don't you like? And she'll be like, oh, you're really rambling on here. You could cut this and this and this out. I'm like, I appreciate the honesty, but you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, even with the comp aspect of things, I mean, comps, they're expensive, man. Like if you're buying good meat and everything else, and just to go do them, like they're not cheap. I mean, easily, you know, $1,000 depending on what competition you're doing. So having that support is always nice.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, very cool. And she knows what she's getting into. She obviously agreed to get married to you, so you're good to go right there.
Yeah, we did have to postpone the wedding because of all this COVID stuff. We were supposed to get married in September, but we have our, you know, grandparents and stuff like that, and it's just we want them to be there, and hopefully we moved it to next June. So hopefully by next June we'll be at a place where, you know, we can all get together and not have to worry about getting anyone sick, because we want to have everyone be there and have everyone have a good time, and that's what's important to us, you know.
Yeah, man. Hey, clearly, it's the most important thing right there. All right, we got a couple more people in the chat. Let's see here. We got Carry On, Jeff and John, all the way from the UK. Thanks a lot, John. I appreciate you. LT, I got your super shot. Thank you, sir. Cheers, buddy. Barton Barbecue Smoke Works. What's up, buddy? Professor's in the chat. Ricky Foods is in the chat.
What's up, Ricky?
Jim EQ is in the chat. Let's see here. Big Salinas Barbecue. Kevin at Comparison Cooking. Leprakon's in there. Yep, Big Kev's in there. Yes, it's Mario's in there. Cuffing stuff. Rick's in the chat. What's up, Big Rick? John, Big Rome, Nukem Barbecue, Dead Broke Barbecue, Ricer's in the chat.
What's up, Ricer?
How you doing, buddy? Let's see here. Julie Gilpin, how you doing, sweetie? Brian Woodbury, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate every one of you guys. You guys totally make this worth it and fun. I love it, man. All right. You know, I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks, but we have a lifetime question from one of our subscribers. His name's Mega Fred Zeppelin. And his lifetime question is, what kind of music do you like? Do you play any bands? Have you played any instruments? Any of that good stuff?
Man, I like everything. I don't play any instruments. I played the trumpet, and then they told me that I needed to choose between playing at halftime or playing during the football game. And I said, I'm playing football. Like, sorry.
There you go.
Tried to learn the guitar in high school to pick up chicks. That didn't work. So no instruments. I love all music. I think right now, what I'm listening to most is like some of like the more underground country. Like I like old country, like 70s, 80s, even 90s. But yeah, right now it's a lot of the underground stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'll listen to everything. Like I got everything on my playlist, from Tupac to Patsy Cline to you name it. It depends on my mood. But usually And my fiance always knows when I'm cooking because I have the old school country music on. That's like when I get down and I'm trimming the meat, I'm in my zone and I'm just jamming out and getting work done.
Very cool, man. Very cool. I'm with you on the old school country, like 90s country, 80s country, all that stuff. That's what we grew up on.
Yeah.
See here. A couple more people jumped in there. Kyle jumped in. What's up, Kyle? See, Big Cat 305. Victor Cotto said, Ninja Foodie for the win. Damn right. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being here. Daniel Woods, Sturgill. I think I missed it.
Sturgill Simpson. What's up, Dan?
There you go. Yeah, it flew by. Sorry, buddy. All right. Let's talk about before we get to Mags and his questions. Let's talk about your channel name. All right. I always want to say Ash Kickin BBQ, but it's Ash Kickin.
Yep.
How did we come up with that name, and where did you get the inspiration for it, bud?
So, I mean, originally my channel was Backyard Barbecue, and I was like, I started looking, and there was like 8 million backyard barbecues, and I was like, all right, well, I started my Instagram, and my Instagram name was Barbecue4LFE, supposed to be life, because Barbecue for Life was taken. And so I had it for a long time, and I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to try and like get it like a brand going here, I want everything to be the same. Like I want to change my YouTube channel. I want to change my Instagram. And I was trying to figure out like a comp cooking team name. So I don't even know where Ash Kickin BBQ came from. I think it was more along the lines of Ash Kickin BBQ is cool, but when you're smoking, you get ash, and it's a little more family friendly. So, I mean, ultimate goal is to maybe someday do like a food trailer or something like that. So that's kind of it could change a million times, but that's kind of where I'm at. It's something a little bit more family friendly, you know. But that's where it came from. I think I was just thinking one day, and I don't know. My fiance's like, I like Kickin Ash barbecue better. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not changing it again. So I don't know what to tell you.
That's awesome, man. All right. See, Off the Walls Barbecue and More. What's up, CJ? How you doing, buddy? Kyle said he bought a new Dial Strong knife today. I hope you use my link and my coupon code, but congratulations. It's a great knife. We'll talk about sponsorships and brand ambassadors and all that stuff when Mags gets done, but I got a lot of questions, especially for the two flags you got behind you. So, Mags, why don't you take over, ask a few questions from the chat, and let's get going.
Sure. Let's see here. Gary from GT's Barbecue and Cuisine. Darrin, what's your favorite go-to rub?
Right now, my favorite go-to rub is Tailgater's Party Rub. You can get it through Suckle Busters. Dan Woods, he was in the chat. I don't know if he still is. But that's his baby. He's been making that for like 10 years, and that it just recently came out commercially, and that stuff is awesome. I've been using it on everything. I made chicken and broccoli tonight, and that's the only seasoning I used, and it's good. I haven't found one thing like normal food wise you'd season that I haven't used it on. I mean, eggs in the morning, hard boiled eggs, just one rub for a brisket. Like it's killer. It's got such a unique flavor, and I really, really enjoy it. Really enjoy it.
Nice. Well, we kind of have another similar one, so we'll just stick with this theme. Rick's Barbecue and Specialties. What's your favorite Suckle Busters rub?
Well, not counting the party rub, I'm gonna say either the SPG or the Hoochie Mama. They're tied.
I love that freaking name, dude.
Because I mean, honestly, like SPG and Hoochie Mama together are awesome. But I have been using the honey barbecue a lot lately too, because people really enjoy that sweetness when I'm, doing like parties or events and stuff like that. So those are probably my top three. They're all tied. Those are the ones I use the most. But I have every single one of them, and I've got pounds of every single one of them. They're all good.
Yeah, I was using the honey barbecue there myself the other day. Did a bunch of chicken thighs up.
Yeah.
So I got some food for the week before I went under the knife, and it's so good. It's just the flavor on it. It's fantastic.
Yep. I love it. It's killer.
Nice. Well, Cuffin Stuff asks, what is your most difficult cook?
My most difficult cook. I'm not going to say, I guess it's my most difficult because I hate cooking them. I hate cooking baby back ribs. I hate it. I'd much rather cook St. Louis ribs or spare ribs. I don't like cooking baby back ribs. I can usually get them down, but I used to cook them all the time, and then I just was like, enough's enough. I don't cook them anymore. So those are probably my toughest, just because if I cook them once a year, like, we're doing good.
But
Nice.
why?
But why?
But why?
I don't know. I mean, I cook St. Louis style for comps. I like the look of spares when they're done, when you do a nice trimmed up full rack of spares. I feel like you get a little bit more. I don't like the curved bones, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I was just wondering if there was like a reason one way or another.
I don't know. I don't know. Either, yeah, I don't know. I think they're easier to for me, they're easier to overcook.
I agree. I said that. I agree with that.
You know, I don't like fall off the bone ribs, and I'm not just saying that because that's the cool thing to say these days.
Yeah,
really don't like them. So I guess if I'm cooking for, friends who like that kind of rib, like, I guess maybe I'll cook baby backs, but usually I just keep the St. Louis cuts wrapped, and that's longer, and that's what I do. But I think they're easier to overcook, and I just don't really care for them.
All right, cool. Just, hey, throwing it out there.
Well, Lewis at Our Shack Barbecue, he just wants to hear me say wicked awesome.
That's a wicked awesome story.
So, there you go. Yeah. All right, Darrin. Cooking with Kirby. Do you plan on trying out the Pit Boss Sportsman Portable? He's thinking about getting one.
If they want to send me one to try, sure, but I already have a few of the portable tailgaters, so I'd probably just stick to those, because we're in the process of looking at houses, and I'm not allowed to buy any more grills until we move. But if I get them for free, I guess nobody can really.
Well, you can't turn them down. I mean, that would just be rude.
That's disrespectful, and I do not want to be disrespectful to anyone.
Exactly. All right, real quick, before you ask the next question, we got another super shot in there from Kyle. It says, "Go Broncos." I mean, my kid loves that team, so I'll give it for it. Let's see. Philip Wright saying Fort Worth is in the chat. What's up? Thank you. Brian Madhorse says send them to him if he has any extras.
Man, he between him and Tom, like, they got to be like triple.
He said he'll bring you some lattes. It's funny. We were watching some show yesterday, and they were talking about how people are putting pickles in their light beers. That's a new thing, right?
I saw that.
Right. Okay. And the person had a Busch Light, and it was pouring and putting in there. I'm like, how you put a pickle in a Busch Latte? And I was like, why the fuck do I say Busch Latte? Where did that come from? And then now it makes sense. So
yeah, I saw it the other day, and I was like, I'll try it. But I know, like, here a lot of people put olives in their beer, which is weird to me too. Like, if I'm gonna drink a beer, I'm just gonna drink a beer. If I'm gonna eat some olives, I'll probably have a Bloody Mary. Like, so I don't know.
Nice. Let's see here. Jimmy Q says, shit, I was putting pickles in beer back in the 80s.
Hashtag trendsetter.
That's awesome. All right, good stuff. All right, guys. Don't fruit the beer. Well, you got to do it in them Coronas. Are you about to flip that thing? Are you going to do it? Are you going to flip the thing? Atta boy.
Stay out of Dutch's chat.
All right. My bad.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm the only one allowed in there.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Ask the fucking question. Stop yelling at me.
Love you.
Love you more.
Pickles Barbecue. What's your favorite and least favorite thing to cook in comps?
My favorite is probably brisket. I love cooking brisket. My least favorite is still probably chicken, just because I don't know, it's chicken, like cool. Like,
Yeah, chicken. Good.
Like the game has changed for me on how I do it. I enjoy doing it now, but I don't enjoy doing it as much as pork, brisket, and ribs. I mean, so chicken would probably be my least favorite. Brisket's for sure my favorite. I'll cook a brisket any day of the week. I love cooking brisket.
Well, that video you just did with the competition chicken, that looked like you were having some pretty good fun cooking that.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm just cooking chicken to cook chicken, that's one thing. But if I'm doing it for a comp, especially like if you're doing it the night before, I'm like, God damn, trim this damn chicken up and get everything squared up and get them all packed up. And now I got to worry about cleaning up real good so I don't get chicken juice all over everything. And yeah, I just keep the chicken.
I hear you. Jimmy Q, he asked, what is your favorite comp to go to?
So my favorite comp that I've been to, we used to do one here in Minnesota, and it was called Fire on Ice. And it was in the middle of winter, and it was on a frozen lake. We would go up to Lake Mille Lacs, which is about an hour and a half north, and everyone would be out on the lake. There'd be like 60, 70 teams up there. And you would be out on the ice with your RVs and your rigs and everything, and you'd be out there cooking, and it was so much fun. I mean, it's the middle of winter, it's cold as hell, but it was a great time. And they stopped doing it, and pre-COVID, I heard that they were going to bring it back this year. That one was my favorite. My favorite now is Minnesota in May, which was moved to end of August, so now it's Minnesota in August. But that one's fun too. That's usually about 75 pro teams and probably, I don't know, 30 to 40 backyard teams, I think it was last year. So that one's fun.
Nice. Calix to Fly, what is your favorite non-Texas meat to cook?
My favorite non-Texas meat. Venison, I guess. Venison, anything wild game. I love cooking wild game. I guess I don't know if Cornish game hens are a thing down in Texas, but I like cooking Cornish game hens. But I'm a pretty avid outdoorsman. I love hunting. I love fishing. So venison and duck, and I mean, I'm not one of the people who goes out and hunts and then like gives all their meat away or grinds it all into sausage. I like to actually cook it because I enjoy the flavor of it. And obviously also, I mean, if I'm going to kill something, I want to respect its life and do what I can to make it the most delicious tasting thing I can. So those are probably my two favorite. Walleye, I guess, would be up there too, because I'm from Minnesota and that's our state fish. So
Right.
My next question was going to be, do you hunt? How often are you out there hunting?
So I'm a big duck hunter. That's probably my favorite thing. So usually the end of September is duck opener, and I hunt every weekend for ducks until the season closes, which is, I think it's like up north where we are, it's like sometime in November, but then the further south you go, like you can hunt the river for geese down south until, I want to say it's after the first of the year. But I usually am up there every weekend, and then I take a week off in October, and my buddy, one of my best friends, and then my brother and I, we go up and we hunt for a week straight. It's crazy. Like last year when we did it, I think the week we were up there, it was like 30 or 38 miles that we ended up walking in that week. Like it's fun. I mean, I like going and doing it. It's nice to just be gone for a week and just escape everything.
Nice. All right. I got one more there, CJ, so get ready.
No, I'm ready.
This one we got, once again, our resident question answer, Pickles. How often do you practice for comps?
Oh,
that is a good question, Charlie.
That is a good question. Honestly, if I'm cooking at home, I'm practicing my cooking methods every cook. I may not do the competition recipes with all the sugar and the butter and all that stuff, but I'm still pretty much cooking. I'm just trying to practice my timeline, and like I have a notebook that I like log my cooks in, because when I go to the competition, I want to like figure out my average and see like, okay, this is what time I need to start this. This is what time I need to start this, because I don't want to be rushing for stuff. And So especially now that I switched over to cooking hot and fast, and I'm still trying to perfect that method, I try to, every time I cook, I try to do that, unless it's something super specific like the fall off the bone ribs, then I won't. But if it's just for like friends and family, I'm usually practicing and taking my time and making sure I got everything narrowed down for my liking. That's a good question, Pickles.
Very good, Charlie. All right, since this one's addressed to me, I can read it. So there. All right, I'm putting it up on the screen because it's fucking funny to me. Would Darrin take a free green and gold painted Yoder offset with an insulated firebox with an extremely huge G painted on it? Green and gold with a big G.
I mean, I wouldn't say no, but I'd probably repaint it.
There's got to be at least a year without painting it.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it, but I wouldn't cook on it until we moved and I had an enclosed area in my backyard where nobody could see me, and I sure as hell would not do a YouTube video with it.
That's awesome. There you go. All right, there was no other stipulations for that, so it's all good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take back over, guys. If you have questions, put it to at Johnny Mag's Barbecue in the chat, and he will ask them next time. Kay Franklin, brother, you gave us a super shot, so you will get a hat tonight. All I need you to do is send me your address via Facebook Messenger or email. You can find my email address down below, or one of the moderators will put my Facebook page on there, so you can reach out. Dan's Outdoor Cooking. What's up, Dan? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you guys being here. Oh, man, this is starting out good. All right, I feel like I should take off my hat now. If we're going to all be involved in the chat. Oh, you need another one for your woman. All right, we'll put another $25 super shot in there, and we'll get you two, baby. All right, and that's $2 off the price I charge. It's usually $27. Good thing Johnny Mag set the price tonight. There you go. All right, we got 54 people in the chat. Right on. Thank you guys for being here. All right, so let's kind of start talking about getting the channel aspects, and then we'll start talking about sponsorships and ambassadorships. But what got you into doing the YouTube what got you into YouTube? Sorry.
So what got me into YouTube? So I think it was February of 2019 is when I did that first video. I enjoy watching YouTube. I enjoy cooking, and I'm like, well, I wonder if I could do a YouTube video. So I did one, and I put it up, and I was like, the first one you do, you're kind of like feel like you're putting yourself out there. And so I was like, I'd like look at it, and I'd like look at the numbers, and then that went on for like a month or two, and then finally, I think I did one more, and then after that, I just kind of forgot about it. Never like looked at it because I used a separate email address than my normal one that I used and everything else. And so I wasn't getting like alerts or anything. And then I think one day I looked and I had like, I think it was like around Father's Day, my views just like shot up on that rib video. And I looked at it and I was like, wow, that's crazy. So then my fiance was like, well, you got to do more. You got to do more. And it went on like for probably like 6 months. Like, she was telling me like, you should do more videos. And like Ricer was telling me, he's like, yeah, you should do some more videos. And so finally I did another video. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm enjoying this, cause I've always enjoyed taking pictures, whether it's food or like while I'm out hunting or just anything. I love photography. I'm very passionate about that hobby. But learning how to edit videos was very, very frustrating for me. And I don't have the most patience. I get pissed off pretty easily.
Right.
So, and I don't like not being good at something. So the fact that I couldn't figure it out, I wasn't good at it. It was just frustrating me. It was like the trifecta. So then I sat down and I must have watched hours of videos for like a month straight on how to edit and how to take like better videos. And they're still nowhere near I want to be, but they're getting better, and I'm trying to learn 2 cameras and this and that and everything else. But I usually use my phone for a lot of stuff, and I have a decent camera. So, and I know how to take pictures with it. But trying to like, if you ask me to color grade for you, I have no idea how to do that.
Me neither.
No, I can't do that, but I don't know. I got it back into it, and I really enjoy it, and I really love the community around it. Like, there's a lot of people, that I talk to on a pretty consistent basis who have done it for a long time, or they're just getting into it. And it's cool to hear from both sides and kind of, talk about like someone else who's getting into it. I know Ricky's Foods is, him and I got into it together again. And so just bouncing ideas off of each other and stuff like that. It's a good community. The barbecue community in general is a good community.
I agree.
And when you throw YouTube into the mix and, Instagram, like, they all mesh together, and for the most part, people are very, very supportive, which is really cool. So just the community aspect of it, I really enjoy as well.
Yeah, 100% agree with you on that one for sure. We got a couple more people jumped in there. Tom's Food Factory's in there. Cityscape Griller. Brian, how you doing, buddy? Hope you guys are staying safe out there. Josh asked if we were giving away hats for Super Shots. Yeah, for the first 7 Super Shots at $25, we were giving away a Cooking with CJ hat or CJ's Q if you want one of those hats. All right, so it's up to you guys. We got 2 more to give away for hats, and the rest are just for fun. All right, you talked about you have a camera, but you use your phone. I use my phone a lot too. Still, Josh and Bethany were telling me, or Josh was telling me about Sony. I know there's Canon people out there, Sony people out there, or whatever, but Sony has a new camera out specifically for YouTube, where it's, straight up, for a vlogger, whatever. So I'm definitely looking into getting that one because I want something that's easy to do.
Right.
I don't want to have to worry about, color grading and all that stuff either. I use an editing software where I just click on a little freaking magic wand, if lack of a better term,
right?
And it does what it needs to do. So
right.
Adjust the color, adjust the sound, all that good shit. I was like, fuck it, go for it.
Yeah.
All right, Big Cat 305 put a super shot in there. He has a big hat. Josh and Bethany took the last hat. Right on, guys. Thank you. We want a hat. We love you, and take a shot. All right, we love you too, guys. No kids this weekend. Just throwing it out there if you want to come out to the dirty. All right, cheers, guys. All right, no more hats. Sorry, excuse me. All right, guys, everybody send me your address if you want a hat tonight. Who's that?
That's my dog. My fiance's just getting home. I told you it was going to happen.
He warned you. She warned you at the beginning of this.
Yeah, you told me.
Here's that garage door and just freaks out. Hey, come here.
Right on. See, Dead Broke Barbecue Ricer said the Sony ZV-1, that's what I was talking about, is a great camera. I sent the leak to Mrs. CJ. I'm like, look, my birthday was just last week. You want to hook a brother up. So we'll see. All right. Beer Champ Barbecue. What's up, bro? How you doing, buddy? Rob, sorry. All right. Do you have any specific goals for your channel? Are you trying to hit a certain thing, or are you just growing it out?
My personal goal sorry, I'm trying to get the dog to stop barking until she gets in.
Bring him in the chat. Everyone wants to see the dog.
She's in the kitchen now.
Oh, geez.
My personal goal that I would like to achieve by December was 30 videos and 5,000 subscribers. That's my personal goal. What happens? I mean, I guess I don't know, but I'd like to at least have the 30 videos. If the subscribers come, great. But the 30 videos is what I'm really shooting for.
Right on. That's cool, man. I think it's best to have little goals with growing your channel. If you need to attend to the dog, don't worry about it barking though.
All right,
it happens, dude. Don't stress out. We were very low-fi here, man. So it's all good. All right, I want to start talking about sponsorships and brand ambassador stuff, but I want to do a quick giveaway, 2 quick giveaways, and then we're going to talk about your giveaway, which we'll do at the end of the show. Okay, we are going to do 2 giveaways, 2 Uncle Steve Shake giveaways. Here, he messaged me.
Give me 1 second here.
Go for it, buddy.
All right, I think we're good.
All right, cool. All right, so Uncle Steve Shake said, "Do 2 giveaway." I listened to my sponsors. 12-ounce bottles of the new Daddy Dutch Barbecue approved competition pig powder. That's a mouthful right there. So we're giving away 2. All right, we're looking at top chat on my question list here. All right, so I'm going to ask my question. What is Darrin's favorite thing to cook or smoke, grill, whatever? So whoever puts that in there first wins Uncle Steve Shake. The competition pig powder. I love it. There we go. Wait for it. Vikings. No, it's not the brisket. Smoking Joe. You the big winner. Good job, buddy. All right. Smoking Joe, send me your address, buddy. I know I have it somewhere. I'm sure you've won shit from me before, but I don't know how it. So someone said duck. Nice. Grits and Glamour, welcome. Appreciate you guys being here. Someone said hot dogs. I don't think it's hot dogs, buddy. Let's see here. It's awesome, guys. Yeah, something new from Uncle Steve. Him and Daddy Dutch Barbecue been working on something. It's called Competition Pig Powder. So we're giving that away. Smoky Joe's Pit Barbecue got it. All right, we have 61 in the chat, so make sure we have 61 thumbs ups, please. All right, next giveaway. Clear all that shit out. Microwave corn dogs. Hey, don't knock that shit. That stuff's good.
Microwave corn dogs are pretty good.
Microwave corn dogs? The kids love them? What the
Who said the microwave corn dog?
Smoky Joe's Pit Barbecue.
Okay. There's a story behind that, but yeah.
All right, hold on to that story. We'll come back to it for sure. I'm actually going to write that down. Make a note. Corn dogs. Got it. All right. All right. So next question. What is Darrin's favorite comp, pre-COVID comp? All right. It's up in Minnesota, don't you know? Oh, you betcha. Answer it. All right. Favorite comp. 3. It's not 3. I love it. Just people throw numbers in there. On the lake. Nope. Chicken. Nope. Fire and Ice. Pickles Barbecue's paying attention.
Good
There
job,
you go, Charlie. Good job, buddy. Send me your address, man. I appreciate you. Pickles. Good job, Pickles. All right. So there we go. American Royal. I think that's probably everybody's favorite.
I would love to go.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Cypress Blue. How you doing, Laura? Good to see you in there. Appreciate it. All right, let's get back to microwave corn dogs. I was going to take it a whole nother direction, but since there's a story, I got to hear about microwave corn dogs.
So we do a Zoom meeting with a few. We have a group chat on Instagram called the Barbecue Network Chat, and it's a mixture of like bigger accounts, smaller accounts, and we all just hang out and talk barbecue. And every Monday night we jump on Zoom, we BS with each other. And so like 2 weeks ago, I was rushing home to try and get done with it, and I just threw some corn dogs in the microwave and some chili in the microwave, and just made some like real like awful chili dogs. And we got on the Zoom, and everyone, I was like, "Oh, what'd you guys cook tonight?" You know, chatting with everyone, and I'm like, "Guess what I had?" And I told them, they're like, "What? You had microwave corn dogs?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, I was in a hurry."
Well, hey, listen, at least you ate it before you got on the call.
Right.
How much would you be just eating that? You know, big old hot dog. Yeah, that's
Right.
That ain't no good there.
Right.
All right. Shit. All right, let's talk about sponsors a little bit. You've been working with Suckle Busters for a while. How long have you been working on that relationship, and what are you looking to do with them?
It's probably been it's been a little over a year. I love the products. I mean, one thing about me is I won't promote any. I may use something if I don't like it, but I'm not going to promote it if I don't like it. So I'm in a few barbecue groups on Facebook, and I posted a few pictures here and there, and Dan Arnold reached out to me, and he's like, "Those are your pictures?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You cook that food?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You interested in maybe being a part of the team?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." So he sent me a box of goodies, and I used them, and I mean, I fell in love with them, and I have tons of other stuff, but I really enjoy their stuff. So, I mean, I have no problem promoting them, and that's what I use. So it's not like I'm trying to just shove this in everyone's face, but that's what I use. And I'm not going to switch up what I'm using for videos or anything else. Like, this is what I use at home. This is what I use when I feed friends and family. So this is what I'm going to use in my videos.
I dig it. Can I be honest with you about something? And I think I'm actually friends with Dan on Facebook. I've seen him on Ricer's show and the whole bit. I've never tried Suckle Busters.
Really?
I love their freaking names, especially the Hoochie Mama one. Like, I want to try that shit. I just never have. And I have no problem paying for shit and buying it myself. I just never think to.
Right.
I'm staring at you the whole time. I'll probably buy some after this, but like, I never think to freaking buy that stuff. But I know there's a lot of people in the chat that have used it. I know Mags, you've used it a bunch of times, I'm sure. 1836.
I think I got pretty much almost everything.
Yeah.
Yep. 1836 is good. Now, if you buy some, you can use my code and save 10%. Ash Kickin.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course I would do that for you. I'm all about the codes. We got coupon codes for everything. I'm waiting for my Ninja Foodie Grill coupon code.
Right.
Anyway, all right. So speaking of coupon codes, I like that we're on the same team. We're both Team Pit Boss, so that's very cool. How did you get involved with Pit Boss, and what do you like dealing with them about?
So it was kind of weird how it happened. I had posted again on Facebook, or I commented on a picture of one of their portable 2-burner gas grills on Facebook, and all of a sudden I got a message from a guy, and he's like, "Hey, I work for Pit Boss, very like high up guy for Pit Boss,
right?" And
I thought he lived like 10 minutes from me.
Oh wow!
And at first I was like, "Oh, this guy's crazy. Like, he's not telling me the truth. Like, I know he's lying, So, so I actually ended up going over later that day. My fiance and I went over there and met with him and sat over there for like 2 hours chatting with him. And he's like, "Hey, will you, are you interested in taking some pictures of our grills on like your hunting trips, your fishing trips, or anything like that?" So I said, "Yeah, for sure." So kind of got in that way. And then obviously I applied for the ambassadorship. I was an ambassador at that time. So I went and did that. And then actually their new sportsman, that's me and my dog in the ad for that. Awesome. So I went and did that last year, and then that just came out recently. So yeah, we did that, and yeah, they're good. I mean, I love them. I have a ton of cookers. I mean, I have quite a few Pit Bosses, but I got everything. I mean, I got drums, I got Weber Smoky Mountains, the kettles, you name. The only thing I don't have yet is an offset, which on the list, but.
All right, that's cool, man. I like working with the guys from Danson's too. I'm actually working on getting them on the show. I was talking to Barrett the other day, and Barrett. I was talking to him. I'm like, "Dude, I'd love to have you guys on here, and not just talk about the grills itself. I mean, people know pellet grills. People know what they're getting with Pit Boss and Louisiana grills and all that. I want to hear about like the whole marketing side of it, and I think that'd be very interesting to talk about. So, I'm working on that, seeing if we can get him and the owners on and stuff like that. So that'd be fun. Very cool guy. Yeah, I had a conversation with him last week. We got some good things coming in the works. I'm excited about it. Hopefully we can do some announcements soon. But yeah, great group of people. I haven't had a bad experience with them yet. Yep. Kind of like, so let's talk about the next sponsor there behind you is Grill Grates. We actually had the owner of Grill Grates on the show.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yep.
Do you do any of the steak comps? And you use, obviously, I think anybody in the steak comps, and I could be wrong because I'm not a comp guy, but they have to use Grill Grates, right? It's just
there's some people,
mandatory, isn't it?
Yeah, so, well, it's not mandatory, but
I'm being facetious, but
yeah, I think you get the occasional guy that'll do like a cast iron seared steak or something. Okay. I mean, they've won before, but I think as far as like aesthetics and everything else, if you're serious about it, get yourself a set of Grill Grates. I mean, they're not outlandishly priced. They're multi-use. You can use them for more than steaks. I mean, you flip them over and do smash burgers on the back. Like, you can do anything with them. So I really like them. I have a few sets that I use. But I mean, I love them, and they're a good company too. Megan over there is awesome.
Megan is the shit, dude. I tried to get her on the hot seat.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, man, that's not my getting my bag. But
right.
I was like, I've been dealing with you more than Brad. Like, you get on, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
no. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, they're good people. So I mean, yeah, and actually, how that started was through Suckle Busters is how I ended up getting on with grill grates. So that was pretty cool.
Well, I wish I had like a cool story about, you know, my barbecue competition, like acumen and all that stuff, and that's how I got on with grill grates. But no, it's an air fryer. I'm with grill grates because my air fryer skills. So yeah, what's up?
Hey, whatever works, man.
and I got them for the Blackstone too, you know. So yeah,
right.
I may not be a barbecue, but you know, air frying. What's up? You know, you know about air frying. Man.
We just got our first air fryer for Christmas, and I mean we like it we haven't done anything like too crazy with it yet. We do fries and stuff like that, and actually I've done I like doing Brussels sprouts in them a lot. Actually, they get nice and crispy.
You know what's awesome? You know what's awesome in air fryers? Corn dogs.
Really?
Dogs. Yeah. You get them crispy, man. They don't get soggy from the microwave. Get crispy. There you go.
We like pizza rolls in them too.
Oh yeah. Now I feel like I'm high right now. I could use some pizza rolls. Give me a pizza.
Wait a minute, I am high right now.
You are high right now. See, the thing is, Darrin, I can't get a co-host in here that either isn't drunk or high on prescription meds, dude. It's just and so see, Romel said Dino Nuggets all day in the air fryer. Romel, I have 5 kids. Dino Nuggets are insane.
Yeah.
I buy them in bulk at Costco. Like it's Dino Nuggets are a big deal in the household right here for sure. All right, brother. You know, you've been doing the YouTube for what, over a year now, give or take, you know, a few months. Tell me about if someone were going to come up to you looking for advice on either starting the YouTube channel or starting a good Instagram, because you're killing it Instagram too. What would you give that person advice to get going?
Be patient. Don't compare yourself to other accounts. And you know, we talked on Monday night. We actually on our Zoom meeting, we had Ninja on, and so Ninja and Kirby. And you know, the general consensus is always is like your thumbnail is so important, and that comes from like the Instagram side of things. Like I like taking pictures for Instagram, so what I try and do with my cooks is I take my photo for Instagram, and then that's the photo I use for my thumbnail.
Right.
But yeah, working on your photos, you know, your lighting. Ricer gave me great advice. You know, he told me, he's like, you know, get a microphone. People can put up with, you know, subpar video. You know, people, you know, they can put up with that. But if your audio is awful, nobody wants to listen to it. And it's funny because my beef ribs video, I got some Wagyu beef ribs, and I did a video on that. And that was the last video I did without a microphone. And I can't even stand to listen to it anymore. I'm just like, God, that sounds so bad, you know? So getting that mic was huge for me. So getting a mic, like, it doesn't have to be the most expensive thing. I think mine was like $30. Doing that, but yeah, just being patient and don't worry about like how long your videos are. Like that's one thing I've started doing is I don't worry about how long they are. Like, yeah, now you can do like 8 minutes and get the mid roll ads and stuff like that. But I won't sacrifice getting all the information I want to get across to people for either trying to get a longer or shorter video. I'm not going to drag a video out to try and hit the 8 minute mark, and I'm not going to cut information out to try and hit a certain mark. Like I want people to understand what I'm saying, and I try to articulate that. So that's what's important to me is don't focus on your times, especially when you're just starting out. Just do what you're comfortable with. And if you don't like start a barbecue channel because your buddy starts a barbecue channel, if you know more about, you know, working on small engines, start a small engine channel. Like do something, find a niche and do that. Like, don't just do what everyone else is doing because you think it's cool. Like try and get a feel for what you're doing and something that you're comfortable with. And I think that'll show in your content.
Right. And I'm with you on that 100%. Niching down is huge for me, man. I did it. I love barbecue. I'm a big fan of barbecue. It's in my soul. I've learned so much over the years. I got great friends in barbecue. So that's why I started a barbecue channel,
Right.
for that. I'm not expecting anything to happen out of it, but it helps my creative side, right? So that's why I do it. And then my other channel, I'm trying to make money on that, right? So Cooking with CJ is money. Barbecue is just having fun, doing my cooks, having some beers while we're filming. No big deal, right?
Right.
And the audio thing, and I'm sorry, Kevin Franklin said, you do classes for beginners. I don't do classes for. I've done a couple videos on how I got to certain levels, but I can speak for anybody in the chat or in here. You reach out to any YouTuber, they're going to talk to you and they're going to give you whatever knowledge they have, and and that's it. I mean, don't hesitate reaching out for people. So I'm an open book. Anytime you want to call me, obviously I can sit here and bullshit for hours every Thursday night, and I have no problem with it. The other thing I want to talk about is you said audio, and to me that is huge. Right? We talked to Maddie and Kiki a couple weeks ago, and I hate people giving me advice when I don't ask for it.
Right.
So I asked them, I'm like, look, you can take it or leave it. I know they're in our little group, in a group we have. I said, if you want some advice, get some microphones. You guys are yelling from across their awesome studio. You're yelling at the camera. It's not coming through well. I said, you're going to be big. You do great things on Instagram. You get some microphones. And lo and behold, they finally had some lapel mics on, and their audio sounds better. The audio is huge. And someone reached out to me. It was Salty Tales on YouTube. JL reached out to me and said, dude, your audio could be so much better. Here's the microphone I use. And I use the Rode Go. So I'm like, I sent it to him, or he sent me the link. I bought the lapel mic for it. Like, I want my videos to come across. The problem is in my kitchen, which is my studio, is that it echoes quite a bit. Right. So I've gotten to the point where even if I have these, I have $200 microphone, I have, couch pillows, out there. I'll put them up in front of me, so at least it absorbs a little bit of the echo in there.
Right.
Let's see. Cooking with CJ. Well, answer questions. Oh, he's just saying, thank you, buddy. All right. Bad Beast Barbecue's in the chat. What's up, Daryl? How you doing, buddy? I hope you're enjoying your night. Hope you're enjoying some Crown. Got a little Crown for you, buddy. Wish I could have my cigar in here, but Mrs. CJ don't let me smoke in the house. That is what it is. So we're gonna send it back to Mags. I've seen a few questions roll by. Mags, are you ready to jump in, bud? Oh,
yeah, well, I'm just finishing up.
You just got one question. I saw it.
Go ahead.
Darrin, we're going on an hour. I told you I'd talk to you. You still going strong?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
All right, good. Why don't we do the giveaway for the rub that you were talking about?
Sure.
And I will put a link in the chat right now that Darrin to this rub that Darrin's talking about. But Darrin, why don't you go ahead and talk about it, and then you can run the giveaway. So you ask the question.
All right. So it's Tailgater's Party Rub. It's from Suckle Busters. I don't know if Dan Woods is still in the chat, but this is his rub. He's been making it for like 10 years. It's one of, if the not best rub I've ever had. I love it. I've been using it on everything. Been using it for, I did a huge party on the 3rd for a guy, and I used this and honey barbecue from Suckle Busters on everything except the brisket. I just used this on the brisket, and it's absolutely awesome. I love it. So I think it's been out for about a month and a half, 2 months now, maybe. I'm losing track of time, but I want to give away a shaker of that. And I think the question that I'll ask is, how many cookers do I have right now?
Oh, no. All right, I'm going to start firing off numbers at you. 69 is not the answer, Joe. Minnesota's not the answer. Brisket's not. 18?
Yes.
18. All right, Kyle. Cali25. Calix2Fly. I can never get your name right, buddy. Kyle, send me your address, buddy, via Facebook, and I will get it to Darrin. So thank you again, Darrin. Let's see. I put Dan's deal up on the screen. It says send me your info. So Daniel Woods, Dan, thank you for doing that, bud. Dude, Darrin couldn't talk enough about it, how good it is. So I'm excited to see that. So very cool, man.
Yeah, if you get his info, you can send it to me too, and I can get it to Dan if he can't find Dan. But I think you said you put his info up, so
yeah. Kyle, just send me your email, dude, because I gotta send you or your address. I gotta send you a hat too. So name and address, we'll get it to Dan. Daniel Woods, find me on Facebook if you want, or I could just get it to Darrin. Okay. All right, so that's in the giveaways tonight. I hope you still stick around and watch. Don't just leave because there's no giveaways. All right. Sorry, that sounded a little snotty right there. All right, brother.
You were just missing the head shake.
I know. I snap my fingers too. There you go. All right. Yeah, friend me on Facebook, dude. All right. Mags, go for it, bud.
All right. This is going to piss a couple of the guys off, but pickles.
Oh, no.
Pickles, well, dude. Darrin, if you can change any rule in competitions, what rule would that be?
Oh,
That's a great question.
that is a good question. Man. I think I would like to see people have to turn in something other than the money muscle on a pork butt. And that's strictly because you got so many people that turn in money muscles, which is great. I mean, if that's all you're caring about turning in, you're cooking 4 butts, you can get some nice money muscles in there. But I'd like to see if those people who do as well as they do in pork turn-ins, if they had to put like the bacon or chunks or pulled or anything like that in there, how their scores would be. Like if they weren't just focusing on the money muscle, what would that change about their scores? Would they still be, a top guy in the pork area? But yeah, that's what I would change.
Cool. Good answer. Well, we got a couple on the comps here. I got to make sure I do this properly.
Uh-oh.
Sir William of Purvis.
Oh, my gosh.
Chicken Fried Barbecue asks, how many comps do you do a year?
So pre-COVID, it was about 3 or 4, and that includes we do a charity one every year for a guy at work for his church. 1 year, the first year we did it, we cooked like 20 some racks of ribs. We ended up getting People's Choice. The second year we upped it to like 30 some racks of ribs, 40 racks of ribs. We got People's Choice again. And then last year we upped it to like 50 some racks of ribs. And we got People's Choice again. So this year we were going to up it again and shoot for like 60 something, but it got canceled because of COVID. So, we got to wait until we get our fourth People's Choice. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'd like to do at least 5 on the KCBS side. I guess if you include like SCA and stuff, it might be a little bit more if we're combining them all together. But yeah, I mean, 5 would be a good number. I'd like to hit that 5 cook-off mark, but it's a lot of work and a lot of time. And, we only have so many here in Minnesota, and we haven't gotten into like traveling or anything like that yet. But one of the guys on the team just did get a nice 5th wheel. So we've been talking about maybe going down to the Royal, the Open, and cooking down there. But yeah, so I'd like to start doing a few more.
Very nice. Very nice. Barton Barbecue Smokeworks. What is your most consistent comp category? So, what do you get your most walks out of?
Well, so I switched over to hot and fast cooking prior, like right before like this COVID stuff started. So I was cooking the group of guys that I was cooking with, we were cooking low and slow and like doing like the all night thing. And then finally I was talking with Dan Woods about hot and fast, and he kind of he's giving me a lot of advice on it and stuff. So switched over to that. But the one, I think ribs and pork were probably about the same, but my one that I'm bound and determined to do well in is brisket. And I think the brisket recipe that we're going to be going with this year and the method and everything else, I think is going to do pretty well. So that's my personal goal, is to do well with brisket. But the very first competition I did, we got it was like 5th place pork or something. And I was like, whoa, this is cool, And then like I was saying earlier, you sit and chase that dragon. So it's like, you're always wondering, and then the last one we did, we got the scorecard back and it says pork was bland. I'm like, well, what the hell, You can't find a happy medium here,
No, absolutely. CJ, did you catch Kirby?
Yeah, I just saw it right now.
All right. I got one more from Mad Horse. What is your favorite grill?
My favorite grill. My favorite pit boss would be the Austin XL. That thing is an absolute tank. My favorite non-pellet grill would be my Weber Smoky Mountain. Or my cans, but probably my Weber Smoky Mountain.
Nice. Well, that's all I got for right now, boys.
That's it.
That's it. They kind of dried up. Well, they keep timing pickles out, so I got lack of inventory right now.
Who timed out pickles? We need real questions in here. All right. So
I'll ask one. How often do you make the pig candy? Because that looked like it was delicious.
My fiance loves it, so whenever she requests it, I make it. But it's surprising how many people really love it. Like, I brought it into work before and stuff, and people just freaking go nuts over that stuff. And I get people all the time asking me, will you make it and bring it into work? But my fiance loves it, so whenever she wants it, I make it for her. And she's actually made it herself in the oven before, because I was like, watch my video and see if you can follow along and make it for yourself. Like, let's see if you can do it. And her and her friend did it. So,
all right.
Nice.
So Brian at Mad Horse Barbecue wanted me to ask you about the dog and the teddy bear.
So in my first video that I put on YouTube, it has over 100,000 views on it. And in the background, while I'm trimming the ribs, my dog is humping her stuffed teddy bear literally like an animal. Like, she's just going to town. And I was able to clip, because it happened a few times, and I was able to clip most of it out. But there's either 1 or 2 spots left in there where she's just like going to town on this teddy bear. And I'm like, that's probably why the damn thing has 100 and some thousand views, is because people are just going to watch because this dog's humping a damn teddy bear. Like, it's not the ribs or the cooking, it's the dog in the background. There's probably a Reddit somewhere of like, look at this guy cooking ribs and his dog getting jiggy with this damn stuffed animal.
Awesome. Oh goodness. All right, we got a couple more people jumping in the chat. Sierra, Black Old Barbecue, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Joe? Alton, the Dawgfatha's Barbecue. Alton, I hope you're on the mend too. So before we start going back to the questions a little bit, Cooking with Kirby, our brother from Southern California, wants to do another giveaway from 2 of his barbecue rubs. It's like barbecue rub night over here. He has a California Dream barbecue. All right. See, Jeff LaFoe's in there. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? All right. So we're gonna give away 2 of his bottles. So I have 2 questions for you. All right. So let's ask the first one. And let's see here. Am I missing anybody? All right. So first question: what is Kirby's trademark saying on his video?
Fat pants on. Oh shit.
Thanks.
Sorry.
All right. Darrin is the winner.
Congratulations. You win a rub.
I thought I was in it. My bad.
No, you are. It's fun, dude. You're good. You're good. Darrin, you're the first winner. All right. So if Darrin. All right, Kirby. I'm gonna let you roll on that, but I'm willing to give it to Darrin. That's the first time a guest has ever won a giveaway, but I love it. All right. Next question. Let's clear that one out. This is no cheating either. This one, I want to know if you're a real Kirby fan. All right. So you guys get ready. Let's see here. What is a favorite charcoal? Oh, you're asking a question. Okay, can't type that fast. Nice. All right. Next question. What was Kirby's latest video that he just put out this week, 5 days ago? What was his last video? I'll give a bottle of Darrin anyway. No, he's a winner. There you go. You could send me one though, Kirby. It's all right. I'll let you. Barbacoa, nope. Shrimp. Yeah, I need more exact. I need more. I need a better shrimp. There's telling you shrimp deal. Nope. No brisket. Shrimp taco. Nope. Mexican. You've had it. Yeah, it's true. I did have it. I was just saying, I'll take another one. Whatever. Shrimp cocktail. There you go. Yes, it's Mario. You're the big winner. Attaboy. Send me your address or reach out to Kirby. Let him know. There you go. All right. So, Darrin, we'll get you the address. We'll get the address for you to Kirby. All right. Let's see. Gene's in there. How you doing? Good to see you, Gene. I hope you're taking care of our brother Alton. All right. So, that takes some care. So, that is the end of the giveaways tonight. Good Lord, there's a lot of giveaways.
I'm so used to like trying to write in the chats to get the answers and get it out loud.
Oh, I love it, man. That's awesome. All right, so let's see, shrimp soup. No, shrimp. Oh, we got Joe. He's on a roll now. Shrimp. It's gonna be shrimp everything. Like Bubba Gump over there. Shrimp. All right, so let's get back to some real questions here. What is the inspiration you use for your cooks, for your videos, not necessarily for your comps, but what gives you that inspiration to create like that?
I like to make videos that like somebody who's never cooked something before can come and watch and learn how to do it. Like I like to I sit and I talk barbecue all day, every day to anyone who will listen. I read about it. I watch videos on it. Like I love cooking barbecue. So I just want to I want to share that with people because, you know, I think a lot of people are intimidated by it, especially people just getting into it. And I mean, if they're going to Facebook for advice, like you can get shredded on Facebook, you know, for posting a picture or, you know, anything like that. So I don't want to sit and like, if somebody asks me a question, like they DM me on Instagram or, you know, even send me Facebook messages and say, hey, I even got messages on my Facebook page from people, and they'll send me pictures of their cooks, or they'll say, hey, here's a picture of I did an armadillo egg video. People post pictures of it and like, I followed your video. It was amazing. Like, that's what I like. I like when people can go and watch my video and go at home and cook it and they like it and their friends like it and their family likes it. That's cool to me. Like, I just like helping people out with that kind of stuff.
Attaboy. That's cool. All right. So I'm sorry to interrupt the questions, but Kirby wants to give another one away because he's already going to give you one. All right. So you're a big winner. Not even trying. So there you go. All right. Next question to win a Kirby giveaway. I swear to Christ, this better be the last giveaway of the night. All right. Kirby just recently became part of the Pit Boss family. What Pit Boss grill did Kirby just recently get? Darrin, don't say a word.
I'm not.
Wait for it. What grill did Kirby just get? An XL. What kind of XL? XL. Alton one if it's XL, Kirby. You can throw it in there. I know it's the Austin XL. Reister got that one. So, Kirby, you decide whether it's Alton or Reister. All right? Kirby, you make the call, brother. All right. So, thank you guys for playing along yet again for giveaway hour on the hot seat tonight. I appreciate you all doing that. All right, let's Haynes XL. See, no, you call it, Kirby. I got to move on with some questions here. All right, so I know you were saying you're drinking water. Do you ever partake in a bush latte here and there or anything?
Oh
like
yeah, I got a beer fridge full of beer over here. I just have to be up very early tomorrow morning, and I'm not responsible enough to have one or two on a work night. If I'm gonna pop a top, we're gonna get lit. I mean,
attaboy.
You know, that's what we're doing. So I was originally gonna take tomorrow off, but yeah, I got too much going on, and I'm cooking for a wedding shower this weekend and the next 3 weekends, and so I got to make sure I get everything done so I got time for all that. So I'm adulting tonight, but
oh boy, look at you.
You know,
he grows up.
Yeah. So I'm staying hydrated with the water.
That's cool, man. So that kind of leads into my question. Like, what's your favorite drink? Are you just a bush latte kind of guy, or do you actually partake in some good booze, or what?
So I actually used to work for Budweiser for like 6 years. So, and my dad still works for Budweiser. So that I used to drink Budweiser, and then I switched over to Bud Light, and now, you know, I'm pretty much a Busch Light guy. We were in Wisconsin 2 weekends ago, so I always got to pick up a case of Spotted Cow when I'm in Wisconsin because you can only get it there.
Right.
It's really, really, really good beer. But I mean, I like old fashions. I enjoy them. You know, I like the Bullet.
If I got a big old bottle of it right over here.
It's good stuff.
That's some good stuff right there.
Good stuff. I have some Whistle Pig that I break out on special occasions. I like Whistle Pig. I like Jack. I can sit and drink beers all night and be okay the next day. But if I start hitting the hard stuff, I'm usually a pile of poop. So unless I'm on vacation, I try and keep it to just beer. But every once in a while, especially when we're up at the lake with my fiance's brothers, you know, we're sitting around the fire, you know, we'll start pouring up, you know, Windsors or Captains, and then the next day I'm like, oh my God, we were out until 4 a.m, you know.
That's awesome.
So,
I'm with you on all that, man, but I got to talk about the chat right now. Joe is throwing out every kind of option for making shrimp, and I swear it's making me want to go make some shrimp right now. Like, I am shrimp Diablo, shrimp boil, shrimp fried shrimp. Oh my gosh. Anyway, all right, cool. So, money's no object. You're taking your girl out on the town. Where are you going to eat, and what are we ordering?
So our tastes are very different. She doesn't like seafood. I love seafood. So there's a place not too far from here. They have really good, she doesn't like sushi, but I love sushi, but they have like other options that she would tolerate. So I'd probably go there so we can both kind of get the best of both worlds. Like, but yeah, I mean, I can't think of like any place in particular. I mean, we got like Manny's Steakhouse and stuff like that. Right. Ocean Air for good, like crab cakes, like they're flown in daily, like super fresh. Those would probably be two of my favorites. There's a old steakhouse down in older part of the city, and it's called Jack's Cafe, and we used to go there all the time with my dad's mother for Easter, and it's like a very like, it's almost like got that mob feel to it when you walk in. It's got like the nice music, and they have a pond in the back where you can go out and pick, you know, you net whatever trout you want and bring it in and cook it, and you can pick your lobster out of the lobster tank. And I really like that vibe. So that'd probably be my favorite, just because it's historical and they got great food, and they're always good people there. So
I dig it for sure. All right, so we talked about you're engaged, you're about to get married once this crap blows over, but where are we going on the honeymoon, dude? That's a big question right there.
Man, I don't know. I don't like flying. Like I hate flying. Yeah. But I think we had talked about Mexico. I've been to Mexico a few times. Right. I love Mexican food, like real Mexican food in Mexico. Right. I love the authentic flavors. that's probably where we'd end up, depending on this whole COVID thing or whatever. But my ultimate honeymoon would be going up to the cabin for a week and being in the woods and fishing and going for 4-wheeler rides. And
Russ just said Wisconsin's nice.
yeah, it's God's country. That's what they all say. It's God's country over here.
God's country. I love it. Let's see. Babe said, "Oh, I wonder what being engaged feels like." It's a question for Josh. Just throwing it out there. Very cool, man. That's sweet, man. Congratulations on that too. I mean, it sucks that all this stuff is going down, but being married's a great thing, and you found a nice woman that's going to support you, and that's freaking awesome. So Good stuff, baby.
Thanks.
All right, Mags, you got any questions?
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
All right, knock yourself out, babe.
Big Rome, the age-old questions. Chili, beans or no beans?
Oh, I don't even want to answer it. I put beans in it up here. I know it's always no beans, but I freaking like the beans, man. Like, they're good. I like them. So, and I've done a few chili cook-offs here, and we've done well. I mean, up here, if you don't have beans in your chili, people are gonna be like, "What the hell is this? Like, you gave me meat soup. Like, that's what you gave me." So, yeah, I put the beans in, and I like the beans, so I'm an oddity.
I'm with you. I'm with you with the beans.
I love it.
I've always had it my whole life with the beans. So
yeah,
I'm a beans
yeah. I follow Grandma's recipe for a base,
Yep.
and Grandma has beans in her chili, and Grandma's always right, so that's what we're going with.
That's it. Oh, right on. Let's see. I'll save these two because they kind of piggyback off each other. But Barton Barbecue Smokeworks, comp chicken. Do you brine, inject, or both?
So I inject, and then I let it sit in the injection over an extended period of time. I guess if I'm practicing, I'll do like just a really basic brine, just because I'm not going to sit and eat all the phosphates and everything else that are in an injection. So if I'm practicing, I'll do a brine, unless it's like the weekend before a comp and I want to just make sure my actual recipe's on point. I'll probably inject a couple just to see that flavor. But I typically inject and then just kind of take the excess injection and pour it over all the chicken, and I guess essentially let it brine, but I'm just using the injection.
All right, I got to interrupt real quick. Brian put a question in the chat that I want to put on the screen because I'm not entirely sure what it means. Since all the giveaways are done, if I send Darrin a hat, will he have an NOTG? Just one.
What's an NOTG?
I don't know. That's what I was hoping and I was just being silly about it. All right, Brian, you got to throw what that means, buddy. All right. So go ahead, Max. Sorry about that, bud.
No worries. Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue. If money was no object, what kind of smoker would you get?
Man, I'd probably get a Jambo, just because, like, if money's no object, I'd get a Jambo. Here in Minnesota, like, need the insulated firebox. I really like Lang's too. But I'd probably get a Jambo. If it didn't cost nothing and I could get one, I'd get a Jambo. I mean, they're sleek looking, they're super efficient, they burn clean. I'd go with the Jambo.
All right, so Nectar of the Gods. So he's talking about Busch Latte. So he said if you have one of those.
Man.
You can't be peer pressured on our show. It's allowed.
No, I'm gonna be an adult, but I'll buy a hat from him.
All right, Mags. I hope you saw the question about the hamburger contest.
No, I didn't.
All right, well then I will ask you because I saw it. But where's it at? I'll find it for you. Hamburger soup. I love beans. Oh shit, where is it? Who asked the question on the deal? All right. Just talk about it, baby. Talk about how the inspiration for the Pit Boss contest that you won with your hamburger, man. Talk about it.
So, they did the All-American Burger Competition. I did one prior, and I did. It was.
Hold on. What inspired Darrin's burger that won the Pit Boss Burger Challenge? It's from Justin Lagasse.
Okay. I'd done a prior one, and I did a giant brisket and mac and cheese egg roll. And I mean, the thing was like a Chipotle burrito. It was huge. The picture didn't turn out like I wanted it to. It wasn't the best. I got knocked out the first round. So then when they asked about the burger comp, I was like, all right, well, I got to do something that's like over the top. Like, and people love brisket. People love smash burgers.
Yep.
So I had some hot links that I smoked up. I had just gotten the Masterbuilt 560. So I was doing the burn off on that and smoked those on there. And then I was like, I got to get this burger entry done. I'm gonna do a smash burger on the Pit Boss griddle. So I was like, I did a brisket a couple days ago. I got some leftover brisket.
Right.
People love brisket. So I was like, I'm gonna chop up some brisket, throw that in the hot links on the griddle, do some smash burgers. And I did a video on it. I just haven't put it up yet. But I was like, I got to do something over the top and just get this badass picture of this burger. So I was just working, I always got leftovers in the freezer of briskets and stuff like that. So I just threw it all together and made it look pretty and took the photo. And I was like, well, this will be my photo, and this will also be my thumbnail when I drop the video. So, that's what I did. And I took like 2 bites of that thing, and I was like, I gotta stop, or I can literally feel my arteries hardening.
Monster, dude.
Oh, dude, it was insane. And people, I got so many like hate messages on Instagram about it. Like this guy's like, that's not a burger. You can't eat that without it falling apart. That's an open face sandwich, and tell that to all your fucking friends piling 2 pounds of shit on buns and calling them burgers.
Oh, God, dude.
Damn. Like, people were so salty, but yeah, it was good. I mean, I did 2 bites, and my fiance had a couple bites, and then had to dismantle it and like eat it over the course of like 2 days.
Yeah, dude, you gotta watch those fucking keyboard commandos. They're horrible.
Yeah.
We got a couple more people jumped in there. We got Ryan said, "What's up, Mr. Homeowners in the chat?"
Ryan,
Mike Montoya is all the way from 29 Palms. What's up, Big Mike? How you doing, buddy? Chef Johnny's in the chat, so he's late. He was working on his UDSs today. Thanks for being here, Chef. I appreciate you, buddy. We got a lot of people. I actually turned this into a watch party on the Foodie Life with CJ on Facebook. So we're on Cooking with CJ on Facebook. We're on Cooking with CJ on YouTube, and Foodie Life with CJ on Facebook. We should have a lot of people tuned in, so this is a good time for sure. Everybody's still saying hi in the chat. All right, go for it, Mags. You got a couple more, dude?
Yeah. Grumpus on Fire asked, if money was no object, what teddy bear would your dog buy?
She would have the biggest and best Build-A-Bear that I could get her because she's spoiled rotten. So
I love it. That's funny. Got another one in there. Azrael's Pit BBQ. What's up, brother? That's funny. Fire. Dude, I think they're making fun of your accent there, Mags. I don't know.
I'm trying to get a phone.
Well, I know. What the hell? Where was it? Hold on, give me 1 second. Calyx to fly. Am I a fan of Boston baked beans? What the hell are Boston baked beans?
I think they're trendy, aren't they?
In Boston, there's no such
They're
thing
just baked
as
beans.
Boston baked beans.
It's like getting what are they eating? Do they eat Mexican food in Mexico? No, it's just food.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, very cool. Mr. Homeowner said he just subbed to you. Good guys, make sure you guys
appreciate that
to our guests. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up, please, and share it. Why not? We're going on an hour and a half. You still going good, Darrin?
I'm good.
All right, good. All right, Max, go ahead and ask your questions, bud.
I got one more. This one's still coming from Calyx to Fly. You had said earlier you had switched to hot and fast. Why?
Switched to hot and fast because I like to get sleep at comps. And when I'm like doing like catering like events and parties and stuff like that, I don't want to be up all night. Like I think my briskets especially, but everything has gotten better. It's definitely a learning curve because I remember I tried hot and fast like 2 years ago. You know, I watched an old Myron Mixon video, and obviously he's cooking on water cookers and everything. He's got a little bit different setup, and I'm out there on my drum trying to do it, and it wasn't good. And that was when I first like kind of got started into cooking briskets. I'm like, well, this sucks, like, you know. But once, you know, like I said, I got a lot of help along the way. But once I kind of dialed it in and figured it out, the result's great. The flavor's good. If you do it right, you're not going to dry it out. I just enjoy doing it. I mean, I like doing low and slow cooks. Like, actually, that's a lie. I hate doing low and slow cooks now. If I'm just hanging out with the buddies, like we're drinking beer all day, like sure, that's one thing. But when I did my pork butt video, I did it like Texas style, whatever, used SPG, and I think I wrapped it in butcher paper, and it was like, I can't remember how long the cook was, but by the end of it, I was like, oh my God, just hit temperature, get tender. This is killing me. I could have cooked 2 of these damn things in the time it's taken for this one to get done. So I've had really, really good results with the final product, and it hasn't impacted me negatively. So I don't see a drawback of it. So that's what So that's why I do it. It's convenient for me, especially like on the 3rd I did, you know, for me, it was a bigger event. I know there's probably guys in the chat that have done bigger and do it more consistently. But I mean, I did 2 briskets, 4 pork butts, 10 racks of ribs, 80 chicken wings, and a pan of smoked mac. And for me, I didn't want to be up all night doing it. So I got up early and got everything done, and it was awesome. So that's why I do it.
Very good. All right, brother. That's all I got for now.
All right, good. Okay. Think we got everybody. Justin Lagasse just asked a question. You don't have an offset. If you were to get one right now, what would it be?
A Lang.
A Lang offset? Yeah.
For the only thing I'd need to have done is get that insulated firebox so I can cook, you know, where I'm not burning up splits like they're going out of style in the middle of winter. Like I need something that's a little bit more efficient. So I'd want the insulated firebox, and I think that's something they can do. But I'd probably get a Lang just because, I mean, I can't spend $20,000 on a Jambo, but I really do like the Yoder offsets too. So,
all right, cool. Mr. Homeowner put $20 in there. Said one more day to enter the Char Griller Acorn Junior or Portobello Flat Iron. All right, cool, man. I assume a lot of people are following Char Griller, so they probably know about that. Brian, Mad Horse Barbecue said, since it's addressed to me, I'm going to ask it, Max. What is your favorite charcoal?
Kingsford Professional. I think it used to be the competition, but I've been using B&B more. I want to try the B&B oak briquettes because I've actually seen Brian using them a lot, but I can't find them anywhere. But I really, really like the B&B lump in that gravity feed. It does a good job, and it burns pretty clean and efficient. And I like Fogo too. Fogo sent me a few bags. I really like the black bag. The tan bag is a little bit bigger, whatever. So you can kind of stuff those down in that gravity. Be great if I had an offset, but you know, I like Fogo and B&B for lump, and then the Kingsford Professional briquettes I like them too. I've been using those for a long time, and you can get them like, it's like two bags for like $12 or $14 when they're on sale at Costco. So
right. Yeah. I've got a bunch of bags of those too.
Mm-hmm.
That, because it's so cheap. Yeah. Costco has 40-pound mesquite bag lumps for $14. Yeah. That Fogo black bag, I used some of that recently.
That's awesome.
It's so clean. Like,
yeah.
never like, not that I know tons about it, but it was like I was burning it and it just felt so different. And I was using my Santa Maria setup with my Gabby grill. Put some of that stuff in there. It was just smelled wonderful. So, and
when you're starting it up, it has a very unique smell to it. Like when you first get it going, it's a very unique smell. But I've been using that a lot in my Weber kettle.
Yeah. Mags, are you getting ready to pin flip me, or are you just getting my attention?
Just need your attention. I gotta take a quick minute. I gotta stretch out here. It's starting to. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, I'll take you out and I'll bring you in when you're ready. Wave at me, all right?
Yeah.
All right, so it's just me and you right now. Sweet Lou Calamides is in the chat. Sweet Lou's barbecue in New Jersey. Sorry you're late. Don't worry about it. I don't care if you're late as long as you show up. So thank you very much for being here, Sweet Lou. I appreciate you, buddy. Man, I feel for Mags, dude. Having that knee worked on, having to sit there, that's tough, man. But I appreciate you jumping on, man. So let's kind of get to like the fun, silly questions that we got going on. All right, so I don't know where I came up with this question or where I got it from, but it's kind of stuck. So zombie apocalypse happens. What's one item you're grabbing from the kitchen and where are you going to hide?
I'm grabbing my cast iron so I can cook on fires.
And you can beat the shit out of people too.
Yeah.
Zombies. Yep.
Sure. And I'm either going up to the cabin here in Minnesota, or my family also has like 180 acres in the UP. So maybe the UP of Michigan. Not a lot of people there.
What does UP mean?
Upper Peninsula.
Okay. Sorry. I'm from Southern California. I don't know any of that shit.
So yeah. So that's probably where I'd go. That's where my dad's from.
Right.
A lot of land up there, and we got a lot of deer stands and shit up there, so I get some good vantage points on some zombies.
Man, that's awesome. There you go, buddy. All right. So this is the playoff. So everybody in the chat, get ready. Jimmy, I got your question. I'll ask you in a second. If Hollywood was going to make a movie about Darrin, your channel, your Instagram, your life, who's playing you in Hollywood or in the movie?
Shit, man, I don't know. I get a lot of people telling me I look like Luke Combs, which is weird to me. I just trimmed up my beard, but I don't like one of my buddies. He's like, "Yeah, my kid was watching your YouTube video, and he's like, why is Luke Combs cooking barbecue?" Like, all right,
I'll tell you. Hey, up and coming.
If I had my choice, I think one of the most badass bald dudes in Hollywood is always going to be Bruce Willis. So yeah, I got to go with Bruce Willis.
So Kay Franklin said Larry the Cable Guy. That's fucked up. Let's see, someone agreed with you. Luke Combs, yeah. Jack Black, I can see that. See,
my fiance laughed at the freaking Larry the Cable Guy one. So,
hey, by the way, we're very family oriented. So if you want to bring her in to say hi to the people, she's more than welcome to come on.
She's shaking her head no.
Yeah, most of them don't. See, Baby Back Maniac, not the movies, but do you know who Baby Back Maniac is?
Yep.
All right. Maybe if you had a beard, but Justin's very baby face.
Yeah, he is.
He's one of the nicest dudes you'll ever meet, though, man. I freaking love that guy. Let's see here. Anybody else? All right. The midget from Fantasy Island. That's just fucked up, Joe. All right.
Hey, at least he didn't say the freaking one dude from the Goonies.
Oh. All right. So we got it. Fun. Okay, so who asked it? Oh yeah, Cuff and Stuff. What's the hardest cook you've ever done?
Oh, the hardest cook I've ever done was my first prime rib. It was like 18 pounds, and I did it for Christmas dinner. And I'd never done one before. I did it in my drum smoker. I think that was just like the hardest for me mentally because it was so big and so expensive, and I just really didn't want to fuck it up. So,
well, yeah. I think that's everybody that gets one of those things. I did a one for my dad for Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going to Costco and it was $125. And I was like, good Lord, that's a lot of money for a piece of meat. And,
yeah.
Little did I know how much freaking meat's going to go up right now. But
right.
But luckily, thank God, it freaking turned out. Oh, Joe said Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds. All right. That's all right. Let's see. Papa Tex is in the house. What's up, PT? How you doing? Greenhorn Barbecue and Beer. What's up, Todd? How you doing, buddy? All right. Do you spend a lot of time watching YouTube?
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about it. 3 channels you watch. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
One big, one small, and one you think should be bigger. There you go. Sorry, I had to switch around. Go ahead.
It's like 50,000 plus for big, or
100,000, 50,000, whatever.
Okay. I really enjoy watching Ninja Salty Tales.
JL. Good dude.
Enjoyed him for a long time, even since before he had his own channel. He's always been really helpful and open to questions, and I appreciate that.
He's the one that told me about the audio, the microphone.
Yep.
Very helpful.
Smaller channel. What are we saying? Like 10,000 left on that?
Yeah.
I got to go with my boy Ricer for sure. I love watching Ricer. Yeah. His production's awesome. Personality's good. Love watching Ricer. And without a doubt, the channel I think should be bigger is Ricky at Ricky's Foods, because he does some amazing cooks. His editing is on point, and you can tell that he puts a lot of work into his videos. And he's a solid dude, and I'm hoping that he blows up like he should, because he does a great job, and he's a real good dude.
Right. I love talking to Ricky. We're still trying to get him, we're trying to work out a timing to get him on here, but I definitely think he'd have a great time on here.
Yeah.
We're in that group together and all that stuff. So we talk to him all the time. Good freaking dude.
Yeah.
Let's see here. People saying hi in the chat. All right, cool. JL, awesome dude for sure. Ricer, it's funny and I don't know if I ever told Ricer this, but I was going, if I ever decided to give up the hot seat, I was actually going to reach out to Ricer about taking it over. And then he set up his own deal, and it's like, God, it's so good. The tavern talk and all that stuff, man, it's just so good. Ricer, you do such a great job, man. I'm so impressed, man.
Yep.
You're such a good dude, man. You're welcome in my house anytime for sure. All right. Michael Garcia's in there. Really enjoying the show. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate you, buddy. All right. Here's one. Who would you want to cook with? Alive, dead, anybody in history? Who would you want to cook with?
Oh. I want to cook with Darrin Worth from Iowa Smokey D's Barbecue.
All right, cool. That's that's a good answer, man. Everybody has somebody that they love to cook with, and I love hearing off the wall answers, not like Gordon Ramsay or whatever. Like some real people in there.
The dude's he's a competition legend, and I mean, it would be so fun just to hang out with. I mean, even like I'm sure a lot of people say Malcolm Reed. I'd love to sit down and have some beers with them and pick his brain and shit. But Darrin Worth for sure, like he's that dude is a legend. So,
Ricer put in there. Thanks, CJ. It's funny is Ricer reached out to me a long time ago and talking about the Ninja Foodie Grill. Ninja company sent him one. He's like, "Is this for real? Is this a deal?" And I'm talking to this cat. Didn't really know him, and I was literally on the phone with him, and he had this funny little Wisconsin accent and all that stuff. And I'm like, "Yo, man, I'll help you out any way you can." And then all of a sudden, he's just doing the dang thing. So Ricer, man, you're fucking killing it, man. I love you, brother. Yeah. All right, Kyle put a $25 super shot in there. Thanks, Darrin. Hope Mags heals up. Enjoy the Kyle. Make sure you hit me your address, bud, because I'm not gonna go chasing the winners. Like if you win, reach out to me. I'll get you guys the hats, but I can't chase people. I got a real job to do. So cheers.
I can hear Kent now.
Yeah, exactly. Working. I had to tell you, dude, I am so freaking. Everybody's got the air quotes. I am so busy. Before we went live, I was telling Mags I was on an hour-and-a-half interview. Like we are doing. Like I am busy right now, and I'm not bitching and moaning, man, but I'm blessed to have the work. But oh man, it's kicking my ass right now.
Right.
All right. So is Kent still camping? No, Kent is probably asleep right now. He better be asleep right now. He said something about getting up 1 a.m. right? 1 a.m. to start his whole hog. Yeah, he's doing a whole hog tomorrow. He's doing a bunch of like 30 racks of ribs too. He's doing a charity cook-off thing. Big Cat said he'll pick up his hat in Vegas. Damn right you will. All right. By the way, we're talking about football teams. I am officially a Vegas Raiders fan.
Oh,
there it is. I bought it
from Vegas.
Official. If anybody knows, like we've talked about 100 times, I don't have a professional football team that I follow. A big USC fan, but never. So when they moved to Vegas, I love Vegas. Vegas is my second home. Right. So once they moved there, gave me a team. So now I follow the Vegas Raiders. I can't wait to go to that stadium. We go to Vegas all the time. We drive by. It's like, God, that looks amazing. Yeah. When they open up that end, because they set it up so it faces the strip. Mm-hmm. When they open up that end at night, it's going to be a thing of beauty right there. All right, so the Sassy Kitchen Queens in the chat. Appreciate it. See here, Skull. Nice. Everybody's got their Minnesota Vikings fans. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Let's see here. Steve, I just got your text. No, he didn't. We'll figure out something with that. All right. No. Not that we wish any ill will to you, but what would your last meal on earth be?
I'd have to go with venison tenderloin, loaded baked potato, and bacon wrapped asparagus.
Funny story. I did a video on bacon wrapped asparagus that just dropped this morning.
I know, I saw it. It's so good.
It was fucking phenomenal, man, and it's funny.
I didn't do a video on it, but I've taken and put a few stocks together and then wrapped some bacon around it and stuffed Parmesan cheese in there, so it's cheesy.
Oh, I shaved the Parmesan cheese on top.
Yeah. No, inside the bacon.
Dude, I've never tried it. I'll give that a shot next time.
It's so good.
Kay Franklin said that was a little morbid. Hey, man. We asked the hard-hitting, deep dive questions here. Kay, what's the K stand for, man? I'd rather, not call you Kay Franklin. All right. All right. We asked this one because Keith Bettag tells me to keep it in there, and when Keith tells me to do something, I'm going to do it. Who would be on your personal Mount Rushmore? 4 people you love and admire. Ken. Got it, Ken.
My fiance for sure.
Attaboy. We didn't have to prompt that. Good job, buddy.
Fiance for sure. My dad.
Yep.
My...
it doesn't have to be relatives, man. You put Johnny Cash up there. It don't matter.
Yeah. I mean... The people I love and admire most are, my family. So of course. I go with my family. I go with grandpa and grandma and, my mom too, because she's my mom. But yeah, for sure. Those would probably be, I guess that's 5, but whatever. We'll add one more. So that's who I would go with.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. I have one more question after that, but Johnny, why don't you ask the rest of your questions and then we'll wrap this up.
I got nothing.
You got nothing? Well, that makes it easy.
I got nothing.
Kyle asked, how did you stuff cheese in it again?
So I took 3-4 asparagus stalks, put them together, and then as I was wrapping the bacon around them up it, I was putting you can get the shaved Parmesan from Costco or Sam's or one of the two, and I was putting the shaved chunks underneath the bacon as I wrapped it. So then the bacon helped keep it in there, and then when you throw it on the smoker, it melts it down, crisps up the bacon, and you got a nice bite to it.
So good. So good. Ridiculous. I mean, but truly, pretty much everybody in the chat will say bacon makes everything better.
Well, yeah.
For sure. All right. So last question that I like to ask, and then we'll start wrapping it up. Who would you like to see on the hot seat?
Who would I like to see on the hot seat? Well, I want to see Ricky on the hot seat, but you said you're working on that.
Yeah, scheduling issues.
Yeah, I know he went back to work on Monday.
Yep.
Kirby's been on it. Ricer was on it.
Yep.
I want to see Ninja on it, man.
I've asked, man. I tried. I was trying to get him on here, and he's like, we work a lot. I think he's a little, I don't want to say he's camera shy, but I think I'll keep working on JL. He's a good dude. All right. Well, that kind of wraps it up, man. I mean, unless you got any questions for me, Darrin, we're going to go ahead and let this go. Ricer, Mags, you got anything you want to say on the way out, bud?
Well, Darrin, thank you so much for taking time to join us. Like I said, I love your videos, love everything you're doing. You know, you're a wealth of knowledge, you know, and awesome job, brother. Awesome job tonight.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. It was a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to it. Like, I mean, the first time I ever did one of these was on Ricer's, and I was just like, oh my God, like so nervous. Like, and then, you know, it wasn't so bad this time, but wasn't as nervous. But, you know, when you first jump on a live, you're nervous. Even on Instagram live, I'm like, man, there's people watching me right now. This is weird. So, but yeah, it was a good time. I had a great time.
I'll tell you what, man, even when we go live every time, I feel like I still get a little, you know, little butterflied up on there to make sure I don't mess up or forget that my YouTube's on or whatever, and it, you know, voices over while we're talking. So,
right.
Brother, you did a great job, man. And I've been looking forward to you being on for a while too. So thank you so much for coming on, and you're welcome back anytime.
Appreciate it.
I'm glad we talked, you know, outside of this anyway. Like Johnny Max said, you're a wealth of knowledge, man. And I'm glad to be a part in the same company with you as far as, you know, grill grades and pit boss and all that stuff. So sure. It's definitely an honor. Guys, again, if you won anything tonight, make sure you get me your address via Facebook Messenger or email me, and I'll make sure it gets to the proper people. But again, if I don't hear from you, I'm not chasing you guys down. All right. So it's on you guys to be big boys and girls. Okay. All right. Next week's guest is the boys from Harmony Heat. Justin will be on. He's going to grab his buddies. They're going to be doing probably shots of hot sauce, hopefully. If you guys want to come on and hang out in the after show, message me and I will send you the link. Hey, TNT Barbecues in the chat. What's up, brother Thyron? We're in the chat, but thank you for being here for the minute. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up on the way out. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful week.